Welcome back, everybody. We are back for another mock draft. If you're joining us for the first time, or if you're watching this after the fact and you want to know how you can get into these drafts, it's simple. You join the live stream just like you've already done, or if you're tuning in now, you join the live streams when I post them. I usually post them about 15 minutes before we actually go live. Then I post a link in the chat. First come, first serve. These things do fill very fast, usually under 15 seconds, these things are full. So if you want to make sure you are aware when we go live so that you can join, I recommend you subscribe, you hit the bell so you know when we go live. Also, you should join our free Discord server, link down in the description, because I do post the link to the live stream in the Discord server 15 minutes before we actually go live. With that out of the way, it's time to draft. And I know you guys are ready. I know you guys are excited. We are going to be doing tonight a half PPR, 1 QB, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 1 flex draft, half PPR. So here we go. I am posting the link now. Get ready. It fills fast. Here is the link. Good luck, everybody. There we go. Got to see some new faces. Nice. I like it. I like it. See some new faces in here. All right, and we are full. Just like that, we are full. Let me just put in here once again, 1 QB, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, not 3 like we normally do, 1 tight end, 1 flex, half PPR. We've got other John on the clock. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into this. Here we go. All right, while we're drafting, let's start. What's up, Atlas? Where would I put Ken Walker in a regular PPR league? Well, if I was going to rank him among the running backs, I assume you mean among the running backs, not overall. I would CMC, Eckler, Jonathan Taylor, Barkley, Bijan, and then it's either Henry or Walker. So he's 6 or 7 for me, I think that is. Oh, I'm on the clock here. Speaking of. So I believe that is a 6th or 7th for me among running backs. Thanks for the question. What's up, Rise Above? Welcome back. What's up, Chemo? That's your name right. Andrea, what's up? Welcome, welcome. We may. Let's see how quickly this one goes. So folk, if you're, I don't know if I pronounced that right, but we may do another one. I feel like we're going to get to this one fairly quickly. Maybe we'll do another one. So stick around. If you didn't get in this one, I think we might do a second one. You see some new people. I think Steelers is new. S-Dubs, I don't know if I've seen you before. Ringing Chunk, I don't think we've seen. I don't think we've seen Hulk Smash. MPR, I'm not sure. I feel like we have, but I'm not positive. So good to see some new faces. Welcome. What's up, Sam? Welcome. Yeah, it should go fast since it's only two running back, 2 wide receiver. Should go pretty fast. So definitely I would stick around. I think maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll just do 2 quick drafts tonight. These things fill fast. I mean, it's pretty fun, pretty crazy. Like I remember back in the day, we had so much trouble filling these things. Now it's like I post a link and before I know it, the thing is filled. So pretty blessed. Thank you to all of you for making that possible. All right, what do we got going on in the draft here? Oh, Adams at the 5. That's pretty high. Wide receiver 3. Interesting. Kupp at the 10. Cooper Kupp at the 10. Okay, so I like does Cheeks pay off the other drafters here? Like, how does he always get this value? How does he get Cooper Kupp in the 10 at pick 10? That's crazy. And I know he's not buried. I know he was not buried in this draft. He was? Are you sure? Because we drafted. Are you sure he was buried? Because we drafted last night and he was 7th. Was he buried again? Is the ADP all messed up again? Yes, thank you, thank you. We're very blessed, very grateful. 102. His ADP was 102. What? Wow. And you're saying Chase was down there too, huh? Okay, interesting. I don't know what Sleeper's doing sometimes. These ADPs. I really don't feel like scrolling way down through ADPs, but I guess they're going to make me. Yeah, last night he was 7th. So that's weird. That's weird. All right, Bijan and Barkley. That definitely, you know, I could go either way on those guys. That's for sure. Yeah, there's Walker. It's about right for him, in my mind. I got a running back run here. I guess that's the half PPR effect. Not as many running backs. I mean, not as many wide receivers going as early as we were used to in these. But I think I'll still... Dan Jacobs, Walker... I think that's... Yeah, I think I'm still going to go wide receiver here. I think I'm going to go with him. What's up, Tatum? Glad you made it. Sorry you're late, but we may do another one right after this if you want to stick around. I think we will. I think we'll just do back-to-back drafts tonight. If you want to stick around. Try to get in that one. Now it is half PPR. Do I want to wait? I feel like there's still good wide receivers. I'm going to wait. Did I miss him going? Okay, I missed him. I'll take him. Yeah, Jalen Waddle buried at 105. So I guess Sleeper is burying people again. Happy you're here too. So it looks like I'm going 0 RB in this draft. Just think there's, unlike most of our drafts, there's good wide receiver value tonight so far. So we'll go 0 RB and half PPR and see how it works out. Ringing Chunk going the opposite of me. No wide receivers. Which you can definitely get away with in this format. Happy to see Jalen Hurts as the first QB off the board. It's nice to see. I feel like most of the community still has it Allen, Mahomes, Hurts. Which doesn't really make sense to me. D-Hop. You guys see that today? D-Hop doesn't... His no trade clause apparently is voided because of his PED suspension. So that definitely opens the door to more potential trade scenarios for D-Hop. If not Arizona, where do we want to see D-Hop playing? Where do you want to see Hopkins next week? Yeah, Kamara indicted today. Definitely feels like at a minimum he's going to be facing a suspension, even if he's not charged. Kamara just pretty much, I don't want to say off my board completely. Obviously, there's a point where I'd take him, but he's going to have to drop pretty far, and I don't think he'll fall that far in drafts. Ooh, that would be nice. D-Hop on the Cowboys. Feels like a Cowboys move. Feels like a Jerry Jones move, too. All right, well, we have another anti-wide receiver drafter at the turn there. I like the JT Kelsey start. I think going Hall and Pollard after that. I think your wide receivers might be a little dicey, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out for you there. Henry saying D-Hop to the Bills, that would be, man, that would transform that offense big time. D-Hop and Stephon Diggs, good luck. Good luck guarding those guys. I mean, they just won the Super Bowl with Juju Smith-Schuster as their number one wide receiver. I like, yeah, pretty much any wide receiver upgrade for the Chiefs, it feels like it's going to be unfair. Hawkinson breakout. I feel like he kind of broke out last year, didn't he? Kind of had like a second half breakout with the Vikings there. I like Hawkinson. Definitely. All right, what do we got? We've got Keenan, Stevenson. Yeah, it's probably about. I feel like Stevenson's been falling more and more. All right, we got a Mixon truther. Ooh, here's a spicy take. Deontay Johnson, top 10 PPR. All right. I mean, look, the targets were there. Touchdowns weren't, but that can always change. Definitely a spicy take. Well, there you go. And just like that, Deontay Johnson off the board. He really does finish as a top 10 wide receiver. That's great value. All right, well. I mean, I don't love any of these running backs here. I'm good at wide receiver. I'm going to lock up Justin Fields here, get that quarterback. I don't even know what is the SPCA. Well, I don't even know what that is. Not even sure what that is. Anybody know what that is? No, what's funny to me is not that we're drafting Bijan so early, it's that people are not drafting him early because they don't know what team he's on, as if it matters. As if it matters. Like, no NFL team is drafting Bijan that doesn't need a running back. Like, some team not going to be like, oh, we're good at running back, let's just draft Bijan. He's going somewhere where he's going to be the workhorse, and he's a generational talent. He's going to be awesome this year. He's going to be awesome. So, yeah, just the rest of the community is too slow. That's all. All right. Maybe now I should consider running back. Go with my other. I've been getting him in like almost every draft. Dobbins. We really like Dobbins this year. First year ever I've really been on Dobbins. Dobbins. Definitely Dobbins. Dobbins is a better running back. His job is safer. He's healthy. Give me Dobbins all day long. Okay, I disagree with this. I am not touching Javonte Williams. Coming off a knee injury similar to what Dobbins just had last year. Yeah, I don't. Nah, I'm not touching Javonte Williams this year. Next year, 2024, just like Dobbins this year, I'll be on him. I mean, people say that. I mean, look, injuries happen, right? Jonathan Taylor just got hurt. CMC missed 2 seasons, basically. Saquon Barkley missed 2 seasons, basically. Dalvin Cook's always banged up. Running backs get hurt. But if you look back at basically the generational, like, kind of running backs we've seen recently, Saquon Barkley, awesome as a rookie. Zeke, awesome as a rookie. Leonard Fournette, very good as a rookie. Brees would have been incredible last year. Jonathan Taylor, great as a rookie. Finished RB6, even though he really didn't get used until like the second, last. Well, I guess he got used earlier because of the injury. Who else? I mean, running backs like this don't miss very often. Like, sure, they can get hurt. But all running backs can get hurt. Going into the last year, no one wanted to draft CMC because he was always hurt. Then he didn't get hurt. So, yeah, the talent is there. The situation will be there. Everything will be there for him. I mean, like I said, I'm still going like CMC, Eckler, Jonathan Taylor, and maybe Barkley over him, but that's it for me. That's it. Okay, this is the close one for me. This is the one. This is like the one. Yeah, this is the debate for me. Dobbins or Swift. I feel like Swift has more upside, but we need Swift to get used the way he was getting used basically the first 10 or 11 games of 2021 before the injury. Dobbins a little bit safer, I think, because we know like the Ravens aren't going to do any weird things with him. They're not going to like have somebody come in and vulture all the touchdowns or all that. So it's very, very close for me. Very close. Yeah, running backs on contract years like Josh Jacobs last year, that's another plus for Swift. It's another plus for Swift. He's on that contract year. Maybe he somehow stays healthy, doesn't get banged up. Like Josh Jacobs last year, right? Playing through every possible. Like Josh Jacobs are like, oh, torn ACL. No, I'm good. Get me back out there. I'm good. I'm trying to get paid. This is definitely, I would say, a bit of a hot take, but I mean, it's going to happen at some point, right? Kelsey can't do this forever. I mean, even Tom Brady eventually couldn't do it anymore. So Henry, like I said last year, like I'll say again this year, I mean, I'm probably going to fade him. But if he stays healthy, he's going to be probably a top 5, 6, 7 running back because he's going to get insane volume. He's going to get touchdowns. It's just, as always, it's just, will he stay healthy? Will he stay healthy? I mean, we have seen the last couple of years, he hasn't been vintage Derrick Henry. He's still good, but we're starting to see signs that he may be slowing down. He had some really terrible games last year where he, 20 carries and he's got like 50 yards or something. But the volume is there. The touchdowns are there. If he stays healthy, he'll be like a top 5, 6 running back for sure. Yeah, I don't really get the Cowboys unless they're going to let, Zeke and Pollard walk. Or I guess they wouldn't be letting Zeke walk. But if they're going to let Pollard walk, and then they do end up cutting Zeke. But all the reports are saying they're going to restructure Zeke's deal and franchise tag Pollard. Who knows? But I don't know about the Cowboys. Now, the Vikings could definitely make sense because Madison and Dalvin Cook is a free agent this year too, isn't he? Am I wrong about that? Let me make sure I fact check that before I say it. But I think Dalvin Cook is a free agent, right? Anybody know off the top of their head? I'll look it up here. Okay. How come? Oh, he went early. Okay, he went early. I'll take Dalvin Cook here in the 6. That's fine. As my RB2. I'll take him. Dalvin Cook. Anyway, speaking of Dalvin Cook. No, he's not a free agent, but they have an out this year. So there's a potential out for Dalvin Cook this year. So we'll see what they do there. Isn't this kind of like most tight ends? They have that game where they score like 2 touchdowns and then everybody runs out to the waiver wire and grabs them, throws them in their lineup. You know what? Taysom Hill, right? Go out there, score 4 touchdowns. Everybody runs out, throws them in their lineup, and he gets like 2 points. Did he crack the wide receiver 2 this year? Where did he finish? Did he make it? Where did DJ Moore finish this year? Did my sleeper crash or what's going on here? I'm just seeing a time's up thing. Let me refresh. All right, I guess my sleeper crashed. Who we still got here? Who am I missing? Who's buried that I'm not seeing? Oh, man. All right. Panic pick. Standard. Where do you finish in PPR? Let's see. He finished... not quite. Well, let's see. $25, if my math is right. 25, just outside. But that's still pretty good. Yeah, so I did see that as well. So it will come down to, do they cut him and save the cap space, or do they just pay him and roll with him? We'll see. That was a panic pick. My sleeper crash. I only had 30 seconds left, and I was looking for a wide receiver, and then my time was about to tick out, so I just hit David Montgomery. Whatever. But I mean, depending on where he lands, I might take him over Gibbs. We'll see what Gibbs. I'm really interested to see what Gibbs weighs at the combine, and how that affects his stock in the NFL draft, because I feel like the fantasy kind of draft Nick community might be a bit higher on him than the NFL is, but we will see. We're doing this again, Antonio Gibson. I don't know. Keith and Nate were trying to talk me into him. I guess he's worth a flyer if he goes late enough. I mean, there's definitely, like, though, you don't really want to discount anybody that has potential, especially a young running back. So I don't want to completely dismiss him, but I do have my doubts. Certainly have my doubts. Well, he might get one this year. At least one that's competent enough. All right, I gotta somewhat focus on this draft. I don't even know who's being picked. What's going on here? Christian Watson at the 6'4". My goodness. What is going on, people? Hollywood in the 6. I guess that's the half PPR effect. Wide receivers dropping more. I would say it's a spicy take. I mean, and considering there's this guy Bijan. But, I mean, look, maybe Bijan gets hurt like Breece Hall got hurt last year. I just don't see any way. Like, I just don't see any way Bijan fails if he stays healthy. Like, remember, people were, I feel like I say this every time, but remember last year, people were all like, oh, it's the Jets. They have Michael Carter. That hurts Breece Hall. It didn't hurt Breece Hall at all. I mean, maybe it hurt him for like 2 weeks. And then that was it. So, yeah. Wherever Bijan goes, he's going to be a beast. All right. Start thinking about a pick here. Is he gone? All right, I don't mind him. Man. I'll go with the stack. Let's go with the Mooney Fields stack. I mean, if you have him finishing ahead of Bijan, you're very high on him. He's definitely talented. My worry is if he comes in, let's say, 200 pounds or 195. Hold on. Does that hurt his draft stock? You know what? Let's just go. Oh, he's gone already? Jeez. See, this is what happens when you don't pay attention, and then you got 30 seconds left. All right, I guess here. There's Kamara. Nate's not scared. Fields and Mooney stack. Mooney's kind of been forgotten. I guess for good reason. He was terrible last year and then he got hurt. Jacoby's interesting. Nate's saying he actually is terrified. Editing while drafting, and I still dominate. Ooh, I think that's spicy. Only because, I mean, we saw last year, none of those running backs even went in the first round. The NFL is just so anti-RB these days. But I could definitely see, I think if he hits 205, I think that would be good enough for the NFL. I don't know first round. I just don't know if NFL teams value running backs enough to take them in the first round. We'll see. Yeah, Muth's still going pretty late. He's still going pretty late. I definitely like that Myers pick. There you go. There's the Muth. I'm also surprised Dak falls so far in these things. Like, why don't people like Dak Prescott? Yes, they do. Very good practice. There's Cheeks' guy. I know he likes him. Same. Feels so far away still. This is probably the truth. They're all those interceptions and everything. And then he goes out there and he gets you like 20 plus fantasy points most weeks. It's like, who cares? Who cares? Throw 3 interceptions. As long as you throw 3 touchdowns and 300 yards, I don't care. This is also true. This is also true. There's Cowboys fans and then everybody else. All right. Well, I will say this: you were on Swift 2 years ago, then you're off him last year, back on him this year. I do think there's something to this contract year talk. We saw it with Josh Jacobs last year. We saw it with Saquon Barkley last year. Some of these guys on contract years suddenly couldn't get hurt. Suddenly they're fine. They're playing. They're playing through everything.
Oh, come on, dude.
I mean, we know that the talent is there for Swift. It's just a matter of will he get the opportunity? Will he get the usage? Yeah, what happened to those? I used to get them like every pick. It didn't even matter who I picked. I could pick a guy like 2 rounds below his ADP and I would still get it. I'm like, well, okay, every pick I would get the wows. Nico Collins is gone? Oh, I'm on running back. I was like, who took Nico Collins? Jeez. All right, we got somebody saying Team 7 is stacked. Maybe that's Jake Jeff. Well, who's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do they got? Let's see what they're rolling with here. CD, Walker, Allen, Pierce, Andrews, Hollywood, Gibbs, Burks, Moore, Shane. It's not a bad team. Not a bad team. Nate's still drafting Tua. Team 9 is horrible. AJ Brown, Barkley, Cooper, Ridley, Kittle, Watson, Lawrence, Cook, Harris, Gainwell. What's wrong with that team? Or am I reading the wrong team? I don't see anything wrong with this team. We got sarcasm. Oh, that's true. Should have grabbed Kmet to get that real Bears stack. Didn't even think about that. I do like Kmet. I definitely like Kmet this year, for sure. I like Kmet. Bryce Young. What do we think's happening? We think the Colts are trading up and taking Bryce Young? There's that CEH auto. Michael Thomas CEH auto picks. Oh, here we go. Another spicy take. Broncos going to be good next year. Yes, the Broncos. The what the heck do we do with the Broncos again? Third straight year, we're going to ask this question. What do we do with the Broncos? Yeah. Do we buy into Sean Payton saving Russ? Or do we just say no thank you? All right, there it is. One in the books. Well done, everybody. Let's see. Yeah, I thought the CEH breakout was happening. Not so much. Not so much. All right, I'm going to set up another one here. Let's set up another one. Where should I draft from? First person, definitely not super flex. The link will be posted here in the chat momentarily. But first person to pick my draft slot, I'll take it. So go ahead, drop a number. That's where I'll draft from. Drop a number. Where am I drafting from? First number that comes up, 1 through 12, of course. Anybody? All right, the first number was pick 6, of course. All right, I am posting the link now. Get ready. First come, first serve. Here we go. One more spot, and there it is. We're full. So once again, same format. I didn't change anything. 1 QB, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 1 flex, half PPR. We've got Brian on the clock. Here we go. Gonna take Cooper Kupp. Too slow again? 2 in a row? Actually, yes, we do. I was just thinking about that. We might do it Monday, actually. I was thinking about that the other day. Going to see if Pierre is available Monday. I think we will do a Patreon mock. We will do a Patreon mock. Did you? You didn't get in either? What's the trick? How do some people get in so quick? Actually, also have been thinking about doing a Dynasty startup mock, as we are posting more Dynasty content of late. Just thinking about throwing out a Dynasty startup mock draft. That should only take, yeah, don't report our messages, please. Where are we at here? JJ Jefferson Kupp. Okay. I don't think I've drafted this guy. I think it's the first time I've gotten him in any of these drafts. I think it's going to be kind of the consensus. Maybe not Kupp as much, but I think we're going to see, the consensus is going to be the wide receivers over the running backs. All right, even in this half PPR draft, wide receivers flying off the board. It's interesting how things have changed with the running backs being mostly bad last year. People going wide receiver much earlier this year. I don't mind JT there. I think he's in for a big year. I don't. Did he get in? I don't see him. I don't know if he got in. Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't see his. Unless he changed his name. Maybe he changed his name. Oh, he did. Okay. From the 5 spot. Oh, you changed your name? Sunday Cook? All right. Prime LeBron, but like he came over from NBA to football. Like he just decided in the prime of his career, like he's gonna pull a Michael Jordan, he's gonna retire from basketball and go play football. That type of LeBron. Okay, probably wouldn't draft him. I don't care how physically gifted he is. He doesn't know how to play football. He doesn't know how to run routes. He doesn't know how to get open. He doesn't know how to take hits. I would not draft LeBron. LeBron would be an insane tight end if he was a tight end. Like if he actually played football. Oh, I'm on the clock. But just being like a great athlete and being tall isn't enough. Can he catch a football? I don't even know. He probably can't run any routes. He probably can't get in and out of breaks very well. Well, like, yeah, I don't know if I would draft LeBron if he just like quit basketball and decided to take up football. I agree. I was hoping I would get him or Walker. I will happily take Saquon there. Favorite spots to draft so far? I don't know. I haven't felt like there's any spots that have been terrible so far. Maybe it's because it's too early and people aren't like, they're still trying to sort things out, but I haven't felt like any spots have been terrible. Like I remember last year, it felt like 8, 9, 10, right around those areas were really, really bad spots to draft from. I haven't felt that way this year. Sure, that will change. I like that start. Chase, Etienne, Wilson. That's a nice start. That's a nice start. All right, Pittman. Higgins gone. Who's gone here? Higgins gone. Man. Smith, that's a pretty low for Smith. We don't typically see him that low. My pleasure. Glad you got in. Yeah, Waddle's buried in the ADP too. I noticed that last draft. Waddle buried.
Oh, come on, dude.
Oh, all right. Well, you sniped me. I didn't think you were going to go with 3 straight running backs, but that's a good pick. All right. Guess we'll go wide receiver here then. Yeah, I'll wait. Ah, man. Yeah, I'll wait. I don't even any guesses who this might be? Little Debbie snack cakes. When's the last time anybody's had a little Debbie? How many people in here are even old enough to know what a little Debbie is? That's what I want to know. That's a good guess. I don't even remember the last time I had a little Debbie. Oatmeal pies are fire, but I really don't remember. It's funny because my wife had a potluck at her office the other day, and she bought those, and I was like, "What?" I was never a fan of Necco wafers. Did not like those things. Ugh, those are terrible. I like the vanilla wafers or whatever they were. You know what I'm talking about? They're like those, the long, skinny. Like thinking about it now, I think if I ate one today, I'd probably be disgusted. But as a kid, I loved them. What is a zebra cake? I've never had a zebra cake. What is that? I liked wax balls as a kid too, but man, I probably ate so much wax as a kid. Oh man, honey buns brings back great memories for me because my grandfather and I, we used to go to the auto races, and then we would go to the horse races, and he would always have a honey bun for me. I'd never eaten a honey bun before then, but yeah, honey buns are fire. Jalen Hurts at the end of the third. That's good. I thought about him over Olave, honestly. I was thinking about him. There's some interesting running back picks in this draft, I will say. Yeah, gotta like the Hurts AJ Brown stack for sure. All right, here comes the QB run, I guess. I should try to chat on here. Anybody chatting? Half a what? Is that a typo or is that an actual thing? What is that? Must be like an East Coast thing. Man, Josh Allen is a QB4. Do I like him? See, I think I feel a little bit better about Najee. That was close. That was a close pick. Ooh, I'm sorry. That's pain. That's pain. Well, you got him again this year, apparently. Thank you. Sorry to hear you have to work, but appreciate that. Hopefully you can get in the next one next week when we do these. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Hopefully we'll see you back. Appreciate it. Getting sick on Bun candy bars. What are Bun candy bars? Man, was I this sheltered as a child? What is a Bun candy bar? A Polish donut. Well, I like donuts. What's different about a Polish donut than like an American donut? I'm definitely a fan of donuts. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm liking that start for sure. Aaron Rodgers? How are we feeling about Aaron Rodgers? Like he's probably past his prime. Like he'll go somewhere, people will get excited, and then he'll just kind of be okay. My guess. Okay. I'm not really a fan of jelly-filled donuts. That's fine. I'm not really drafting Geno too often. Rodgers to the Saints, huh? Interesting. Oh, agree. My favorite donut, Maple Bar donut. The best donut. What's up, Chase? How you doing, buddy? Probably not. Probably not taking Najee much higher than I got him. I mean, I would take him over Dobbins and Akers. But probably not. Me personally, probably wouldn't take him. I mean, I might take him in the third. Like if I really needed a running back, probably take him in the third. You know, I'm not really a big fan of apple cider, but anything straight from the farm with fresh apples like that, I'm in for that. There's a place kind of inland and south from me here. It's like known for their apples. And I'm not really a fan of apple pie, but man, went there one time, fresh apple pie. Oh, so good. So good.
Come on.
Oh, the auto Dalvin pick. There it is. The auto Dalvin pick. Talking about food too much. Forgetting to draft. Oh man. Yeah, we went to Voodoo Donut. I have to be honest, I was a little disappointed. It's a little like, I don't know. Not my style of donuts. But they definitely had some interesting donuts. For sure. I don't know. I don't know if you're in Portland, Chase. That's where we went to Voodoo. But there was a place there called Blue Star that I thought was a lot better than Voodoo, actually. But the donuts aren't as creative as Voodoo. But I thought it was much better. Personally. I don't know about Pollard because now we're hearing. I mean, you never know. You don't know. But the reports are that they're going to try to restructure Zeke's contract and then franchise tag Pollard. So we'll see. I don't know. Ooh. That's a low blow. DeAndre Swift at least has some hits. Yeah, but Voodoo Donut is kind of like all show. Like, I don't feel like... Yeah, I was kind of disappointed. Was Dunkin' Donuts ever good? See, we didn't have Dunkin' out here. And man, Dunkin' Donuts to me, yeah, they're just so whatever. They're just like, it's like if I'm craving a donut and they're all that's open, okay, fine. I'll go through. It's a drive-through. You don't have to really work for it. But yeah, they're so underwhelming. At least Voodoo has some creative donuts. You can try different stuff. And you know what my other complaint with Dunkin' Donuts is? Every time I go to a Dunkin' Donuts, they're out of like half the flavors. Wow, that would have been nice. Wow. Yeah. No, don't like Dunkin'. Okay, Deontay Johnson again. Yes, we talk about this guy. We've been talking about him a lot. A lot of people think he's going to have a big bounce back. I think he'll still get the targets. He's got to have more than 0 touchdowns, right? Like kind of like Miles Sanders. Remember Miles Sanders 2021 had 0 touchdowns. But Also, is Pickens going to take on a bigger role? I don't know if I'm quite as high on Deontay as a lot of people. That's pretty much what they taste like. I mean, they're just so bland and like, whatever. Yeah, just favorite food. I would definitely say like a bacon cheeseburger is near the top of the list. A good filet, like a Ruth's Chris filet. Most Italian food. Those would be like and then donuts. I could probably eat donuts. If it wasn't for health concerns, I would eat donuts every day of my life and never get sick of them. Who is the Krispy Kreme like the running back who like I mean trying to think of how to like because Krispy Kreme kind of like had a huge like like in the early stages of Krispy Kreme they were like a rocket ship, and then I feel like they kind of like fell off and now they're kind of rebounding. So maybe Christian McCaffrey, right? Came out, had like 3 insane seasons, and then didn't play for like 2 years, and now kind of made a rebound again. Kind of Krispy Kreme-ish, right? That too, soft but can be amazing. Yes. Yeah, filet, a good filet. Nothing beats a good filet. That's just even just thinking about it right now. Like, oh man, tender flavor. All right, you guys gonna let me get Lamar this late? I'll take him. Is Krispy Kreme all reliable? I guess. You're a kid at heart. You're 18. You're still a kid. I got news for you. Mac and cheese and pizza. I mean, okay, I will say I do like mac and cheese, but not just like basic mac and cheese. Like some places, it's just so bland. And I also don't like it when they put weird stuff in it. Like, yeah, don't put jalapenos in mac and cheese, please. But I do like some mac and cheese. He's definitely soft, but can be amazing. That's for sure. I don't know if I've had the Yard House mac and cheese. What do they put on it? Yeah, bacon mac and cheese. Bacon on anything's good, but bacon mac and cheese for sure. Some of the best mac and cheese I had, I went to this place. It was actually like a bowling place, but one of those like upscale bowling places that's way overpriced. But I used to go there to watch the UFC fights with some friends. And I would get pulled pork mac and cheese. So it was mac and cheese with pulled pork, sweet pulled pork on top. So you had like the sweet barbecue pulled pork with the like, tangy cheese. Oh, it was so good. So good. Man, all this talk about food. Dinner time. I know a lot of people like lobster mac and cheese, and I'm sure it's delicious. I'm just not a fan of lobster. But I'm sure if I was a fan, I would love lobster mac and cheese. How old are you? Old fashioned. I feel like that's an old man's drink. Honestly, I'm not a big drinker. I'm more like a kid when it comes to drinks. I like root beer. Root beer is my favorite drink, honestly. Dude, you're younger than me. Come on. Old fashions. I'm from Southern California. What about everybody else? Where are we all from? All right, hold on. About to be on the clock here. Who are we looking at? What are the rookies we got left? do I need? Where am I at? I can go either way. Let's go, team! Let's go! Cortland Sutton auto. Where is everybody? Root beer is fantastic. Minnesota, Buffalo, Ohio, Gulf Shores, SoCal. Where in SoCal you at, Brian? Yep, New England, which is where I wish I was, honestly. Well, your name is Badger Baker, so I'm going to say Wisconsin. Long Beach. Nice. Not far from me at all. Texas. Yep. Cortland Sutton's not bad there. Very nice. Where in Los Angeles you at, Brian? Yeah, what's going on with that train thing? Kind of weird, right? Like, what is that? What's going on with that thing? You guys seen that movie? It's really bad. It's got Adam Driver and somebody else, and like literally a train derails in their town and they have to evacuate. I'm like, and the movie just came out. We watched it. It's really bad. It's on Netflix. Don't watch it. And I'm like, this is like that movie. I'm in Orange County, Costa Mesa. When my wife first moved out to California, she was actually in Long Beach. You just had a son? All right, where are we at here? I mean, define like how much higher. I definitely think in a Superflex 2 QB league, you're gonna want to draft Jordan Love. I don't think I'm taking him in a 1 QB league. Congratulations. Yeah, definitely, but you might not like my workouts. They're very short and very non-intense these days. What's up, Tom? Thoughts on this for my PPR league next year? Drafting AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts. I mean, other than the bye week, they should be awesome. They should absolutely be awesome. I don't know if you can get all of them. That's going to be tough because I think the problem is Devonta Smith's ADP is going to be too high. But if you can, nothing wrong with that. What's up, Tanner? Hold on, let me make this pick real quick. Okay, he's gone. But he's not. All right, let's go. Is he still on the board? Go with him. All right, so to get in these drafts, you join the live stream. I usually post it about 15 minutes before the draft starts. And then once the draft is ready, I post the link to the draft in the chat here, and then you have about 5.5 seconds to get in before it fills. So if you're not already, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I'm live. Also in the Discord, which link down in the description, I posted in there so you can get in. And yes, I will always take bribes in the form of donuts. Always. As long as they're the good ones. Don't give me the jelly filled. Maple bars. How old am I? I am 46, soon to be 47. My goodness. That is crazy. Just crazy. Like, that number just sounds crazy to me. Like, gosh, dang. What happened? Yeah, I should be the one drinking old fashioned. I should have like an old fashioned right here. Telling stories about my youth. You know, when we used to draft, it was snowing in the room we had to draft in. And I was barefoot in the snow drafting. Probably not. I mean, let's hope he's top 32. Let's hope he's top 32. My birthday is early in June. $34. Still young. Still young. That's right. I remember my first fantasy draft. Johnny Unitas carried my team. Carried my team that year with his 15 touchdowns. Actually, my first fantasy draft, I'm trying to think like who was on. I know I had Dez Bryant. I had Matt Forte. Anybody remembers Matt Forte? Who else did I have on a team? Where are we at? What round are we in? 9? I think I can. Yeah, Matt Forte. My quarterback was, well, actually, I think my quarterback was Tom Brady, but that's not really saying much. The dude's been playing forever. Antonio Gates was my tight end. I remember that. He was awesome that year, too. I think he had like 10 touchdowns that year. Who else did I have on that team? I don't remember. Standard scoring. It was a standard scoring league. I do like Jordan Love. Like I said, I think in 2 QB Superflex, I'd be fine with Jordan Love as my QB2. But yeah. Not taking him in a 1 QB league. Pretty much. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but I mean, yeah, running backs dominated. I am that old, but I didn't play fantasy during that time. By the time I got into fantasy, you know, you had like sites that kept score for you. It wasn't like pen and paper. So I'm not, you know, I didn't start playing that long ago. I appreciate this. The fantasy gods. Well, yeah. Something like that. Fantasy gods who, you know, aren't gods. Oh, you know who else I had that year? I remember briefly I had Denard Robinson. I don't know if you guys remember him. He was like the first kind of like, well, I guess he wasn't the first, but he was a quarterback in college for Michigan. And then when he got to the NFL, they made him a running back. But Yahoo, which I played on, he was a wide receiver or a running back. He was drafted by the Jaguars, and he was a running back for the Jaguars, and they had injuries, and he had to start for them. And I got to use him. I got to put him in my running back slot. So I basically had 3 running backs for a while in a standard scoring league. So that was pretty fun. We honestly didn't even know what to do. Back then touchdown only. We didn't have the resources to do anything else. Yards? First down? Nah, just touchdowns. Did he score? No points. Actually, though, funny, Pierre and I, when we were at the Fantasy Football Expo, we went to the NFL Hall of Fame. It was pretty interesting to see about like the forward pass and all that stuff. So if you're ever in Canton, which I can't imagine why you'd ever be in Canton, but if you ever are or you're close to it, definitely recommend going to the NFL Hall of Fame. Very good. Very good. A lot of history. Learned a lot about the game. Speaking of the game, how's my team? Hill, Barkley, Olave, Harris. I got plenty of receivers. Some running backs going here. If I do it, all right. Just to make Nate happy. That's a good question. I think my mind is instantly going to like, I'm trying to think of running quarterbacks that were forced to play in the pocket. Like, I feel like if Michael Vick played today, he would be an absolute monster. Not just because he killed dogs, but like a monster on the field. Like, they wouldn't have tried to force him to just be a pocket passer. Who else? I don't know. That's an interesting question. Not sure. I think he'll probably go in the second or third, which is too high for me. I'm not taking him. Oh, there you go. Maybe Cordero Stewart. Maybe. He kind of fit that bill. They didn't let him run. They didn't let him run in Pittsburgh. Tommy Frazier. Wow. There's a blast from the past. Yeah, I'd highly recommend the Hall of Fame if you ever get a chance. I'll look at it really quick right now, but I've got it is my date night, so let's see. Your team, what team you say you're 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So we're looking at Adams, Walker, Ridley, Kirk, Gibbs, Andrews, Lawrence, Cook, Smith. I think that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. I don't really see any. Yeah, I don't really see anything that sticks out. I think that's pretty solid team right there. Well done. Vince Young, another one. Vince Young, another one. Yes, that's a good one. All right, people want me to start rating their teams real quick. Okay. Let's see, the 101. Chase, Etienne, Wilson. That's a great start. Pollard, Watson, Jackson Smith, Kittle, Tucker, Rodgers. Yeah, again, I think it's a solid team. I don't see anything that really stands out as far as like bad. Hold on, I got to make a pick here. What rookies are available? Jeez. Can't even get the rookies anymore. All right. And then Atlas, Paul, Steven. You took, I was like, you took, okay. Yeah, 3 running backs started. In half PPR, I guess that's fine. I'm not really too high on Breece Hall, but, the talent's there if you can recover from the ACL. Cooper, London, Johnston, Sutton. That was an auto pick. Definitely, a little dicey at wide receiver, but you only need 2 of them in this format. Watson, good. Kamara, we'll see. I like Njoku. I like Hyatt. So, Sutton was an auto pick. Can't really hold it against you. Jamarcus Russell, wasn't he just terrible? Yeah, you let him slip. You let Tua slip. All right, the 104 we got. CMC, Jacobs, Waddle, Fields, Swift. That's really good. That's quite a start. Lockett, Jameson, Burks. Yeah, wide receiver 2. You got upside. Ingram, Evans, Davis. I like that start a lot. Definitely might have to be mix and matching at wide receiver 2, but, with Swift, Jacobs, and McCaffrey at flex, I think you're pretty solid there. 8, Debo, Pittman, Moore. Pittman, man, I like that you took Pittman that high. I don't know if I'm quite taking him that high yet. I got the Cook auto, but that's okay there. Nothing wrong with Cook there. Sanders, Connor, Javonte, the Muth. Elijah Moore. I like the Gainwell pick. I'm starting to come around on Gainwell. That's a good team. You got 4 good receivers. You got at least 3 to 4 decent running backs. You got a decent tight end. You missed out on your guy Tua, but I'm sure you'll get a decent QB here.
Come on.
103. Let's see. We got Chubb, Devonta Smith. That's good value on Smith. Herbert, Godwin, Algier, Jamal, Goddard, Boyd. Okay, I do like Peoples-Jones. You took Tua, even though you already had Herbert. I don't understand that one. To be honest, I don't understand the Tua when you already have Herbert. But overall, I think it's a solid team. I'm probably going guys like Etienne and Stevenson over Chubb. I just think they have more upside, but it's fine. It's fine. Other than that, again, I don't really see anything. Solid team. I think you're going to have to make a spicy QB pick. All right, team 9. AT, Metcalf, Hopkins, Burrow, Jones, Ayuk, Charbonnet, Waller. Okay. That's in the 8th round. It's fine. Myers, Lazard, Hunt. Also Hunt. How are we feeling about Hunt? The team is solid. Probably some tight ends I like more than Waller. Probably some running backs I like more than Hunt. But how are we feeling about Hunt going into next year? I really liked him coming into this year, but man. Do we really think he's going somewhere better? Is he just going to be back in Cleveland to be, a handcuff? All right, team 11, Andrea, let's see. Lamb, Higgins, Dobbins, Akers. I like Dobbins and Akers. I feel like it might be a little early for him, but that's okay. Mooney, Judy, Pitts, Dak, nice. Madison, Wandale, Zamir, Rondale Moore. I think I'd like to just see. Overall, I like it. I like your wide receivers. I like Dak. I think Pitts there is worth the risk. I do like Dobbins and Akers. I would like to see a little more depth at running back. Maybe Madison goes somewhere and gets a bigger role. Maybe Jacobs leaves and Zamir, actually has a role. But if not, you're going to your running back depth is a little lacking there. But other than that, it's a good team. You got good players. What do I need? Do I need tight end? I think I still need tight end, huh? Do I have a tight end? Hold on. I need tight end. Okay. I think the guy I should have taken last draft. Field stack. What is up? Good to see you just in time. We're almost done. All right, real quick, Team 12. Brown, Derrick Henry, Jalen Hurts, nice stack. Keenan, Deontay, who I know a lot of people like. Monty there. Who else on the board? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Tony, don't hate it. Pacheco, we'll see. Schultz, man, Schultz has really dropped. That's good. Spears, Jones. See, again, it's not that I'm down on Bryce Young, but you already got Jalen Hurts. You're only going to start Bryce Young once. I would rather take a gamble on, a more upside pick there. But again, it's a solid team. I don't see anything where I'm like, ooh, that team's terrible. So, well done. Jared Goff. Is that the first time we've had a Jared Goff pick? All right, there we go. Thank you, everybody. 2 drafts tonight. That was fun. We talked draft. We talked food. Talked donuts. Talked old fashions. Days of football past. Appreciate you guys. We'll be back on Tuesday to do another mock draft. If you're in the Patreon, be on the lookout. We're going to try to do one on Patreon one on Monday. So heads up for that. All right, everybody. Have a great night. I appreciate you all so much. We'll see you next time.